Before we start putting together the brainstorming part of your essay with the graphic organizers, I just want to go over the outline that you're going to follow for the essay. So, your introduction, is going to be made up of your hook, your glue, which explains your hook, and your controlling idea. Okay? So your hook hooks the reader, your glue explains your hook, and your controlling idea tells what the essay is about. And that comes from box 3 from the previous video. Okay, so these are all parts of my introduction. Now next, my body paragraph 1. Now each time my introduction I'm going to indent, my body paragraph 1 I'm going to indent, and this is going to be a real paragraph. Okay, so for my R, I'm going to restate my controlling idea with reason number 1. Okay, so I'm taking that controlling idea now and I'm breaking it apart. I'm only going to talk about reason 1 in my first body paragraph. And then I'm going to use my example 1 from help to prove reason 1. Okay, then I'm going to add details, at least 3 good details that are relevant to my example and to reason 1. Okay, so my details can't be just about anything. They have to be about my example and how they relate to my reason 1. For my reason 1 for this essay, it was going to be about motivation. And then I'm going to link it back to reason number 1. Okay? So there's my introduction. My body 1 follows real. Now, body 2 is going to follow teal. So instead of my R, I have a T because now I'm transitioning, to reason 2. So now this second body paragraph is only going to be about reason 2. Then I'm going to talk about my example number 2. I'm going to add details that are relevant to my example and to reason 2. And then I'm going to link it back to reason number 2. Okay? So now I have intro, hook, glue, controlling idea. Body 1, restate controlling idea with reason 1. Example 1, add details, link it back. Now, body 2, I'm going to transition to reason 2. I'm going to add example 2. I'm going to add 3 details, and I'm going to link it back to reason 2. Now, in my conclusion, I'm going to restate that controlling idea. I'm going to end with a bang by referencing my hook and giving the reader something to think about. Now remember, my conclusion is like an extension of my introduction, okay? It brings the reader back. Now think of those scope articles that we've been reading about how the writer always starts with an introduction and then brings the reader back in the conclusion, okay? So there you have your introduction, body 1, body 2, and conclusion for a total of 4 paragraphs, okay? Paragraph 1 is my introduction, 2 is body 1, 3, body 2, And 4 is my conclusion. Each one of these is a clear indent.